put a hat on. It's put a hat on day. Put a hat on day every day. Um, was come up with the double blazes, and then let's put university after it. Let's call it Double Blaze University, right? And Forrest had said it's going to be a while before anybody joins in because Google, you cannot search for what's been posted in the last hour or the last day anymore. It shows you tell it what's posted in the last day, and it starts showing a bunch of 10 months ago, and it's you can't mix that stuff in when I say the last day. The guys running Google, the damn dictator commie bastards running Google, yeah. But Forrest said that art period men especially don't like my stuff until I give their wives a necklace or some earrings. Then suddenly I was their hero, and everyone loved my boundless talent. I learned enough about human nature doing those things that I thought some small college in Colorado would give me an honorary PhD in anthropology or physiology, but they didn't. He said that in 2014, 11/2. That sounds. That's was that one of the was some interview. He was talking about molten bronze was 2,000 degrees, hot and scary. But wet bronze, you only heat up to like 1,200 to 1,500. You don't heat it to 2,000 degrees. You don't heat it all the way up, and that creates wet bronze. That's why he says the treasure chest is wet. But I got him. He's got his here's his honorary doctorate from Double Blazes University for Forrest Fenn. I just sent him the thing he can print. He's got his own. He's got a better printer than I do. So I made one for him. I got one for me. And made some for some of the Fenn tubers. You see, I'm a doctor of Fenthropology. So I got my own. I can put my my doctorate degree from Double Blazes University. And there's the one for Forrest. Hey, big shoes. Hey, Jason. Did I? Yeah. I'm busy making these for the different Fenn tubers and stuff. Doctor's Phenology. But yeah, Forrest his is, that says Doctor of Anthropology because he wanted one in anthropology but he said from a small college in Colorado. So that'd be this Double Blazes University, He must have known, he had some ESP that it was going to come from Colorado. So if you're trying to give him his PhD, it's got to be from Colorado. So if you're not in Colorado, you can't. I just happen to have Double Blazes University, and I can give anybody a PhD I want to. So I gave Forrest one. People are going to have trouble finding recent videos on YouTube because you tell it for the last day or week. The UFO channels go, oh, they're blocking us. No, they're doing it to everybody. Unless you're CNN or whatever, they'll show CNN. They'll put their stuff right on top. But if you're anybody else, your stuff's going at the bottom of the search. Even if you posted it, in the last day, what you searched for, it's way down the list. They and what's happening is Trump has taken down some hardened domestic criminals, and so YouTube doesn't want you getting the latest news on the roundup of all the cockroaches. The Roach Hotel is open, and all the roaches are being checked in. They're rounding up the donkeys. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be, big days and all happening. You can schedule your stream, Bill. Give people a heads up. You're going, yeah. Yeah. When I do that, then it's sitting on my phone and waiting and waiting and waiting. Um, the other thing, they've been cutting off my power when I'm streaming. I found that if I'm streaming and I'm walking around and using the battery on the phone, and if I'm streaming and I plug it in to charge, it won't charge. It just lets it go dead. No, we're not going to charge. You're streaming, you know? So I have to be plugged into power when I start streaming. Or Verizon's, that's one way of Verizon screwing with your data, messing with you, making you want to punch their CEO right in the nose. I call them data Nazis. You can schedule, yeah, yeah. I might try and schedule some, but the thing is, I might schedule them, forget all about it when it comes time. Oh, you know, I need a shock alert. Like turn on the tens unit on me, let me know. So yeah, I emailed Forrest his doctor of anthropology thing. I didn't think he wanted his whole middle name on there. Or I could, if he wants it Major Forrest Fenn, I can do it that way too for him. But he has a better printer than I do. Yeah, I went into because the treatment for my polycythemia vera is blood cancer. For my treatment is they drain blood from me until my hematocrit HCT is below 47. And when I went in yesterday, it was 45. So I'm doing good now. But when it gets over 47, then I'm not getting oxygen right and all that stuff. I got to start practicing breathing better and stuff. I just got an app on my phone. It'll do your. It's like an EKG, and all you do is put your finger on the camera lens, and it can read your pulse from your finger. You know, and it said run to the hospital. But I did my blood pressure last night, and it was 111 over 66. Last 111 over 66. And then when I went to lay down to go to sleep, you could hear your blood going through your ear. And it was like doing 3 beats, skip 1, do 2 beats. It was like trying to play music. My heart just bloop 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 bloop. Okay, pause, rest. Bloop 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 bloop. It's like, excuse me, it's not working right. I need better. It's like I finally got to see a blood doctor after having issues with it with the VA for 20 years, and And the VA, they'll do your blood pressure. If they don't like the number, they'll do it again and again and again until they get a number that they like. That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. I got my own little machine. Like, I could do it now. This was like, I got this in like 2009 on eBay or Amazon. You put it on there and rest the arm. and when you do this, you want your arm higher, as high or higher than your heart, about the same height as your heart. So you want your arms like straight out, or on a high table where this device is level with your heart, because a lot of time you go to the doctors and they ain't got nothing, and you're laying your arm in your lap and the thing's lower, so it's going to show a higher pressure. You want it at the same level as your heart, and I push the button and it'll start going. But I got had too much, but now I got the right amount of blood and I can breathe better. Before there was a traffic jam, and the other thing is I'm making got rid of some old blood and making new blood. They'll probably my number will probably be high enough to drain some off next time. I don't go back until I'm 61. It ain't very far away. Oh, it didn't like the number. The same with the machine. It doesn't like what it sees. It keeps doing it until, and why it's not redoing it because of high blood. It's redoing it because my blood pressure is so low. It's used to. It's going, hey man, are you alive? And I got a cough coming, but that if I do that, it'll blow that thing. It'll save a lot more than it is. 299. Now I can cough because it's done. Want to see my numbers? 113 over 67. Heart's 79 beats a minute. So, people try to give me some health advice. It's like I'm doing the best I can with doctors and taking the right vitamins, and I got teenager blood pressure. And I can tell when I need the blood drained because it really screws with me, my energy and stuff. And the forecast said snow today. It's 51 degrees. It's 50.7. So I can see rain falling over there and over there, but it hadn't fallen here. And there's Jack. Let's go out with Jack. And if my phone goes dead, oh well. But we can bring a solar panel. He's whining out there. He's a whiner. You're a whiner, Jack. Whiny dog. he He gets to lick the egg off my breakfast plate. You can finish that. I'll leave the door open for you. He came out. So, let's see, plug in the power on the phone. And see, I got my power. So you see, there's storm over there. Pick up what Jack throws around the yard. There he goes. Where you going, Jack? Hey, Jack, come back. There's a rabbit hole. There's some rabbit in the rabbit hole, must be. But I'll go over here downwind of the RV. Another black rock. I got my Dremel. I got a couple of little black rocks. I'm gonna make some dice out of them. Black dice. What are you doing, Jack? He's crazy. So, I don't know, what should I do? There's Mount Blanc, I see it's snowing up there. This is my trash I picked up. Some more. I throw some in the burn barrel, and he sometimes gets into it, pulls stuff out. Let's go into the lecture hall, the Double Blazes University. There's the university. It's the only building, or the only university that doesn't have a roof on it. Whoop, green rock. I just pick up the green ones. And this here, my path from the RV over here to my schoolhouse. This is my one-room schoolhouse. See? Let's see. Okay, we'll set this up. I need to put this in the sun. And try and get this out of the sun. Okay. Oh, I gotta bend that wire on this. Okay, how's it going? I gotta bend it a little more. There. And we'll hang the solar thing in the sun. Oh, where do we hang it? Up here. There. That's in the sun. When the sun comes out from the clouds. There. Is anybody saying anything? Great path. This is boom. My schoolhouse, right? I got extra spray foam. That's empty. Oh. But I was using that and filling in all the little holes all the way around this thing. Yeah, Can you see what I'm wearing? In my camo pajamas. Yeah. And this is where you put the gas in the old cars. This is where the windshield go up here. Windshield mounted right here. This is, and the engine was in front. This is actually sitting like that on the front of the car, and the grill and the hood and all. The hood would be right here, and there's a thing. The steering wheel goes right through right here, and this thing still has the gas gauge on it, and it says a quarter tank. So I don't know how many gallons a quarter tank on one of these Model A or Model Bs are. And this is where the hood hinge is mounted into here. That must be some adjusting screw for the fuel flow. There's got to be a thing where the gas comes out of the tank into the engine, because it's just gravity. It's probably on the bottom side under here. But yeah, of course, a 50 caliber. It's really it's the size of a 50 cal right here, because the entrance is on this other side, smaller bullet, and it made that big hole coming out. But it's probably a 38 or something like that did it. And in case of turbulence or a water landing, hit your omegas. There we go. The two omegas. Yeah, I was watching a show about like the old Earth's equator we've gone through, like the pyramids and Easter Island and Angkor Wat and all that stuff. That the North Pole would have been somewhere around the island, the atolls of southeast Alaska. It would have been up there near Ketchikan or Saget or whatever. But it's like, well, where would that would put this spot here further north, closer to the North Pole. But that would be why there was a big ice cap sitting on North America, because North America would have been the North Pole at that time, kind of like Antarctica. And that's why it had big floods when these lakes in Lake Missoula busted and created that whole Columbia River Gorge stuff up there, Snake River and stuff, just through big old chunks of ice and pieces of glacier come flying down with a flash flood and made some huge changes in the landscape. I'd like to go over there and look at some of the rocks there too. But I don't have anybody to talk to here, and answer questions with. The other channels, they all got somebody to talk to, and so that they're not talking full time. Great path, cool office. Thanks for. Yeah. And Sean, Dodson, if you're watching, check your Facebook messages. I sent you an honorary degree from the University of Double Blazes. They're Double Blazes University, yeah. This was one of my early searches was a climb up a hill, up into the base of Mount Yale, up Silver Creek. Silver Creek was a was a hint of riches, because it's silver, just like Placer Creek or Gold Creek or any of those. But I thought if I went up there, I'd have to carry it back down. I didn't want to hike up there twice. It's a 4 mile hike, and you go from 9,000 or about 8,500 feet to 11,000. It's like 3,000-4,000 foot climb. And it stayed up there overnight. But I made this cart. It's got a little wheelbarrow with a couple wheels, and the bottom is, just so I could, if I got a log in the trail or whatever, this would just slide right over the top of the log. And I put redwood slats on here and I had a little kickboard like here to stop things from falling off. But it came in handy because I hauled my water up there, and the heavy things I put in on there, and I put the cameras in my backpack. But I've had the water riding on that. I just walk up the trail, dragging it behind me. You get the wheels to spin, and I bent it. When I was I was using it for a lift thing to put my generator back in the RV. The insulators, yeah, I found these near Salida, where the power lines are crossing and stuff. But these ones, it's like, wow, hey, it's a pretty one. It's a really nice one. Oh, there's one little chip on it. One little chip. But then you get one like this, man. Look at that thing. That's a biggie. That's from a high power line. And it's still got the thing to screw the thing in. And there's no chips on it. That's a big old freaking insulator. You can put it up onto the roof of your building and run your power line around that, and it won't short out to anything. Oh, this one's got the thing on it. You see, it's just screws. It's just a threaded thing. Goes into those threads in there. But this goes on the pole, and then this goes on there, and the wires go around this, and it insulates, keeps it from shorting out to ground. Old, we got newer ones now, I think. But it's neat to find those. This one was neat. That was different. You see, it's just got you can put a bolt through that and bolt it on somewhere. It's got a hole. Doing a hole in it. Yeah. It's just sand, gravel. Yeah, why does Forrest say he'd get an honorary degree from a small college in Colorado? Why Colorado? Why not Wyoming? Why not Montana? Why not New Mexico? Why would he get a degree in Colorado? Because something he found in Colorado. That's why. And I found that. Kind of hard for somebody, somebody else to go, oh, look, I found Moses. No, I already found Moses. I already found the teacher waking him up at the desk. I already found the pile of airplanes and the cow udder double blazes. Those were the first double blazes. Hey, Paul, how's things going over there in the pond? They had a picture of the queen standing on a checkered floor, right? And there's like some, religious, maybe he was just a guard or something in the pond, who knows? But it looked like, the queen on the checkerboard. He said, remember, she can move in any direction. Yeah, yeah. But she could be taken out by one of the pawns, right? It'd be hard to. She'd have to move right in next to it. Yeah, are you getting wind on it? Oh, yeah, it's kind of coming down the wall. Wind coming down the wall onto it. It's windy out here. I can put this over here, maybe. Oh, wind coming through there, too. You see, I got a bunch of that stuff and foam around all the leaky spots. Stop blowing, wind. Okay, we'll go inside. See, it's all raining over there. There's a bunch of rain. So there's still snow on the mountains. Those are my mountains over there. But feel nice. See, all the rain, it all goes around me. I stay here in the sunshine. Because none of that rain or nothing hit me. My wind generator's going fast enough to take your head off. Yeah, I can see the ropes on the other side are kind of loose. That's the idea. Whatever side the wind is coming from kind of holds it. And I'll tell you how much wind I got. Whew. 20-mile-an-hour wind. Now, I'm wondering, is this thing 89%? Let's plug in. I have to. Does it say it's charging? Yeah. Good. Because I don't like when the phone doesn't. When you plug it in and charge, what the hell's going on? They're just trying to get me from using my data. Let me get a cup of warm